All right, hello and welcome to the weather update. It's around a quarter after 11 on March 1st, 2019, and we have our next system approaching, and you can see a lot of rain over here. Let's see if we can get this in a little more here, but we have a lot of there's maybe a little too, my gosh, this underground site is, yeah, not good. All right, I shouldn't have touched it. But anyway, I missed the Intellicast. That one had the best radar. But anyway, you can see the heavy rain now. Got some heavy rain now moving over central and southern New Jersey, and snow moving up toward us. I do apologize about the radar map having problems loading. Computer just feels like being slow, I guess, because it's doing other stuff. But anyway, yeah, we got some really heavy rain. It's going to move into New Jersey. Now you see we have some snow that's also going to start breaking out in the area. Now the question is, where's this rain snow line going to go with this next system that we have? We went to weather advisory in effect for our area because they're expecting a couple of inches of snow. And I'm just curious to see there was some snow actually earlier this morning. Not that much, but I'm curious to see if there was a public information statement with snowfall readings for that. But you know, we'll discuss this maybe later because it's not loading. So let's take a look at the satellite, and you can see here's the storm coming. Lots more clouds on the way. So let's see if that loaded. All right, let's see if we can get public information statement here that we got to look for, because it's the way it goes. I think they got a couple of inches in some areas from this morning's snow. No, nothing about it. All right, so it really wasn't very much. I'm not going to make a big deal. I've already wasted too much time talking about it. We have more storminess on the way that we got to focus on. So let's take a look at our region and take a look and see. This is the latest 0Z GFS. We have enough out for these weather events, so we will look at it. So the GFS definitely has us being right on the line, and then as it starts pulling away, it starts pulling down some colder air, and that precipitation could change back to snow. So some rain starts tonight, and then by the morning, maybe changing back to snow. There may be mixing issues with this storm, and I think there will be, because the temperatures are borderline. And then that storm moves out, and then the next storm moves in. That one is for Sunday night into Monday morning. This one could be delivering more snow because it looks like it's stronger and it's taking a further southern track. But again, the line is close. None of these are going to be huge, like blizzard-type storms, for sure. So let's take a look at the 24-hour snowfall on the GFS, so we can see by looking at the 24-hour snowfall how much snow is actually falling. All right, so it's really only giving us maybe an inch or two from this system that we're going to be getting overnight, and that's why I think that's what it'll all be. It's just an inch or two, and it'll be a very slushy inch or two with all that mixing with the rain. Now the next system, this one could be a little higher. I see some 6, 7, 8 inch amounts from this next storm. All right, this is the GFS. All right, so now let's go over to the NAM model and see what the NAM has. I think we should have enough of the 0Z RAM in. I'm hoping we do. So let's take a look at that. We'll just back it up. So here comes the system here for tonight. Actually, it seems like it's, yeah, the rain field is a lot more extensive on the GFS, but the NAM, yeah, the NAM kind of has it starting to snow and going to rain, and then that line is going to be over Long Island, literally right over us. So it makes it very hard to forecast exactly what's going to happen. But I'm thinking the South Shore will probably see not that much snow, maybe an inch or less, probably less, and then the North Shore could get maybe up to 3 inches, maybe. That's what I'm thinking right now. That pulls away, kind of ends as snow. That pulls away, and then the next system comes, and that one, like I said, that one's got more of a southerly track, but there could still be some mixing issues with that. So it's really complicated. I think we have to take one storm at a time. Let's get through this first storm, and then I'll discuss the second storm when we have more models in. So let's take a look and see what the NAM has as far as snowfall amounts for this particular storm here. Total snowfall. So we have, the NAM is giving us a little more. The NAM's giving us for this first system 3 inches. So I'm thinking the North Shore could again see 3 or maybe even some 4-inch amounts north and west of the city. Further south you go, the less, probably nothing in Ocean County. That's what I'm thinking. Again, you know, this is a small storm. You know, in a normal winter we wouldn't even be making a big deal out of it. this is another feature called positive snow depth change, which I can use for the second storm, which doesn't really look that impressive on here on this. Let me just go back to total snowfall. Yeah, let's just use this because that does it. So when you take a look at the second storm, you see the NAM also makes that second storm much worse than the first storm. So that's what I'm thinking right now. The South Shore would get less, and the North Shore would find it. But this is not going to be a big snowfall. Let me look at the ICON model as well. We can look at that, even though I don't really like looking at that. As the first storm being, it's the second storm that gives us a little more. But none of these storms are going to be big storms. None of them are going to be huge storms. Like I said, the more significant event as far as wintry weather is probably going to be that event Sunday night and the Monday, because I think that storm track might be a little further south. You get a little heavier precipitation this far north, so it's possible. But that line is close, so it just bears watching. It's really sort of a tricky forecast, so it's tricky. It's tricky. So let's look at the HRRR and see how that does here. We'll look at that run. We'll just again looking at the first storm here, and you see it has that line just right over Long Island, and then it starts moving south. Let's see what the HRRR gives us for snowfall. So a couple of inches. Like I said, you're basically going to be between 1 and 3 inches across Long Island. There will be snow on the ground, but not that much. It'll probably melt away, being that we're in March fairly quickly on Sunday, because we will get up close to 40. So it's not like you're going to have to shovel. I really don't think you're going to have to. That second storm, though, on the other hand, may be a different story. So I think I will wrap this weather update up. Let's see if we can get that radar one more time. Looking again at the storm. So you can see, yeah, they've got rain over Ocean County. It's going to stay rain, and honestly, the way this radar looks, I think that we might start as snow, but I really do think it's going to be raining for a good part of the morning, and then it might end as snow. It's very tricky. So you know what? I'll have to probably do another weather update for you on this storm. But again, it's not going to be a big snowmaker, but it'll be something. And in a winter that's hardly had any snow, when you get a couple of inches, it's noteworthy, Anyway, that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care.